speaking Hebrew.
To whom he said, this is the rest wherewith you may cause the weary to rest, and this is the refreshing, yet they would not hear.
Yeah, because it's refreshing to hear the truth. All right, when you've been told lies your entire life, it's refreshing to hear something real, man. You've been told, you've been fed nothing but bullshit your whole life. It's like you've been eating nothing but fucking crap your entire life, and then somebody gives you a plate of some real food and you eat it and you're like, damn, this shit's good. Same thing, man. Because this is the rest, this is the refreshing. Like Yahweh Shai says, he said that if I would have given you this water to drink, all right, you would have never thirsted again, right? Because you drink water physically, you get thirsty, you need to drink more water. You need to drink water every day. Well, with this truth, once you have this water, you're never thirsting for knowledge anymore. All right, because you have the knowledge. All right, go ahead. See, brothers grow in the truth and gain more knowledge and things like that. But at the end of the day, it tells you in the scriptures that faith, the grain of a mustard seed, is enough, man. You can make it out of here with basic knowledge, man.
Just faith.
Yep, just faith, just believing that these things are true. All right, because that's why I said beware of wolves in sheep clothing, because you have assholes that are out there that are literally leading people astray on purpose. They know what they're doing, man. Those are fucking wolves in sheep's clothing. All right. Like the brother said, they're murderers, man. And that's what you guys are, man. You're fucking murderers, man. Because you know the truth and you're still spreading these lies. And you know Esau's gonna lose. So your ass is gonna lose with him. You're not gonna fucking get away from it.
It says, but the word of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai was unto them precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little and there a little, that they might go and fall backward and be broken and snared and taken. Wherefore, hear the word of Yahweh.
And what that's talking about right there is that precept was upon you, precept, line upon line, so that you would be broken and snared. That's talking about all the judgments and the precepts that are written about you going off and getting destroyed are upon you, line upon line, precept upon precept. So when it says that you would be taken and gathered together and dispersed among the nations, that happened to you, precept upon precept. Why? Because we went off as a nation. You went into slavery. That was upon precepts, man. All right, everything that happens to Jake, you walking in the streets mumbling to yourself because you're all fucking cracked out. That's upon you. That's upon precepts, man. You're homeless. You're doing all kinds of wickedness. You're homosexual. It's upon precepts. Go ahead.
It says, wherefore hear the word of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, ye scornful men that rule this people which is in Jerusalem.
You scornful men. Go ahead.
Yeah, can I read that again? It says, wherefore hear the word of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, ye scornful men that rule this people which is in Jerusalem.
Yeah, open your ears, man. Listen carefully. This is talking about you guys, man. All right, you guys that know what you're doing, and you're doing it anyways.
Because ye have said, we have made a covenant with death.
You have made a covenant with Esau.
And with hell. Are we at agreement when the overflowing scourges, when the overflowing scourge shall pass through, it shall not come unto us, for we have made lies our refuge, and under falsehood we have hid ourselves.
Yep, lies and falsehood. That's what Esau did. And look what's happening to him. His fortress is being destroyed, man. His fortress is crumbling, man, spiritually speaking. Because he made lies his refuge. Now you think you're going to lay in bed with this guy? Go ahead.
Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, I will lay in Zion for a foundation, a stone, a tried stone, a precious cornerstone,
Yahweh Shai.
a sure foundation. He that believeth shall not make haste.
He that believeth shall not make haste. Meaning we're not going to be tripping, man. Those that believe in Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai and that teach righteousness, all right, we're not going to be tripping, man. We're not going to make haste. Esau want to come fuck with us, want to grab us up, want to put charges on us, call us terrorists. We're not going to be making haste. These things are written. We know Esau is going to do this shit, man. We ain't tripping on it. All right?
Judgment also will I lay up. Judgment also will I lay to the light, and righteousness to the plummet, and the hail shall sweep away the refuge of lies, and the waters shall overflow the hiding place.
Yep.
And your covenant with death shall be disannulled, and your agreement with hell shall not stand. When the overflowing scourge shall pass through, then ye shall be trodden down by it.
Yeah, so when all these things that you say aren't going to happen in your lifetime happen, you're going to be taken by it, man. When the enemy comes in like a flood, all right? When the economy collapses, when the mark of the beast is being pushed upon you, all right? And you are telling your entire congregation to receive the mark of the beast, man. And y'all are getting chipped. Guess what comes next? All right? Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai is going to have nuclear missiles, hailstones rain upon this place, and it's going to sweep your ass away.
This is 2 Ezra 16 and 68. For behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you, and they shall take away certain of you, and feed you being idle with things offered unto idols. And they that consent unto them shall be had in derision and in reproach and trodden underfoot.
And a lot of you guys are ready to consent unto them, right? Because that's talking about the mark of the beast. All right, they're going to take certain of you, certain of us. All right. Hey, it says in the scriptures that judgment is going to start with the ancient men, the leaders. All right, you different old one westers, man. Wait, look what happened to what was it? The comforter guy.
Yeah, put to death.
He got fucked up, man. And before that even happened, the FBI raided his shit. Why? Because he was doing wickedness, man. He was doing all types of fucking wickedness, man. He wasn't doing this in truth and in sincerity, man. So what happened? He got the Lord jacked his ass up. That's how you know judgment is in the earth, man. And these other guys that are doing it, the Lord's getting ready to open up on you.
For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. For they shall waste and take away their goods, and cast them out of their houses. Then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as the gold in the fire.
Yeah, because when the enemy comes in like a flood, you got to realize, you got to understand it. When this goes down, all right, it's going to be a flood of troops that's going to come through, and they're not going to be American troops. It's not going to be the National Guard. All right, they're going to be stormtroopers, man. They're going to be other nations, motherfuckers that you don't understand what the hell they're saying. They're going to be yelling all types of fucking gibberish at you. You're going to be scared. You ain't going to know what the hell they're talking about. You don't know whether to put your hands up, whether to put your hands behind your back, whether to get on the ground, whether to stand up. You ain't going to know what the fuck to do, man. Because they're just going to be yelling some bullshit at you. All right, and they're going to grab you, they're going to beat your ass, they might smoke you, they're definitely going to shoot your fucking dogs, might rape your wife. It tells you in the scriptures their wives ravish. This is going to happen to you Jakes too. This is going to happen to you Israelites too, man. That's what Jacob's trouble is about. All right? Spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. Hey, and we're going to be in the midst of all this madness going on. All right, go ahead. That's why it talks about having faith and not making haste in the time of trouble, man. You got to know that these things are written. If motherfuckers come busting into your hideout, all right, you're supposed to already know that this was a possibility. And you fear, you wait for Yahweh Shem Yahushai to deliver you, man. All right, that's what it's going to take.
Hear, O ye my beloved, saith the Lord, behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same.
But I will deliver you from the same. Right? Because all these things are coming upon us. We're going to be here. Nate wants you to believe that you're just going to be eating and drinking and doing whatever the hell you want to do all the days of your life, man. All right? But the truth of the matter is that this thing is coming, man. And it's coming very soon.
Be ye not afraid, neither doubt, for Yahweh Shem Yahushai is your guide, and the guide of them who keep my commandments and precepts, saith the Lord power.
That's why we that's why we bring up the law and preaching and doing different things in the first place, because it tells you in the scriptures that the Lord is the guide of them that keep his commandments and precepts. So if you believe in Yahweh Shem Yahushai, if you fear the Lord and you don't want to get taken away by this hell that's coming, all right, we urge you to keep the laws and commandments to the best of your ability. All right, to read the scriptures, to study the scriptures. All right, so that you could preach the truth. All right, why? So that you could build your treasure in heaven. So Yahweh Shem Yahushai has a reason to save you, man. That's why we urge these things upon people, man. All right, it's not because we think the law is going to save you or that your work. It has nothing to do with that. But at the same time, it does say that they will be delivered by faith and works, man. Faith without works is dead. You know, like these different Christians. Like this guy says, "Oh well, Jesus. I believe in Jesus Christ, so I can fucking smoke crack and do whatever the fuck I want to do, and the Lord's still gonna save me." That's not how it works, bro. All right. You can't believe in Yahweh Shai and still be getting twisted up on meth. That's not how this thing works, man.
It says, and let not your iniquities lift up themselves. But woe be unto them that are bound with their sins and covered with their iniquities, like as a field is covered over with bushes, and the path thereof covered with thorns, that no man may travel through. It is left undressed and cast into the fire to be consumed therewith.
Yeah, that no man may travel. So how is Shai going to get to you if you're just covered with your sins, man? Meaning that you're unrepentant, man. You're just living in sin. How is the Lord supposed to reach you, man? Because sin blinds you. If you didn't know that, sin blinds you. All right? It makes it to where that you can't see clear. That's why when you stop, that's why when you repent and you depart from iniquity, that's when you could really see. That's why it says remove the beam out of your own eye, then you will see clearly to remove the mote out of your brother's eye. That's how you see. When you do this in truth and in sincerity, you will be able to see. All right. And Satan wants you. Satan wants you, man. All right. This world already. What? Get Job 9:24. This world already belongs to Satan, man. Get Job 9:24. Get that, and then go to Job. Was it the second chapter when it says Satan walking to and fro on the earth?
This is Job chapter 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the face of the judge thereof. If not, where and who is he?
Yeah, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. That's why when Yahweh Shai was being tempted in the wilderness, Satan was saying, kneel before me and I'll give you all this stuff. Right? Why? Because Satan is ruling in this prison world, man. Why do you think Babylon is the golden head? Alright? Because Babylon, ancient Babylon, is the golden age of the heathen. That's what ancient Babylon was, man. That's the golden age of the heathen's world, man. Jump to that.
This is Job chapter 2 and 1. Again, there was a day when the sons of God, or the sons of Yahweh, came to present themselves before Yahweh, and Satan came also among them to present himself before Yahweh. And Yahweh said unto Satan, From whence comest thou? And Satan answered Yahweh and said, From going to and fro in the earth, and from walking up and down in it.
There it is. From going to and fro in the earth and walking up and down in it. This is Ephesians 2 and 2. It says, actually 2 and 1. It says, now 2 and 2. Where in time past you walked according to the course of this world, according to the prince of the power of the air, the spirit thou now worketh in the children of disobedience. All right, so Satan already got them. These jakes that can't receive the truth, Satan already got them. So what? Satan wants you. That's why you're getting bombarded with all types of shit going on in your head. That's why you can't get the fucking voices out of your head, because Satan wants your ass. Satan trying to get to you. He's trying to pluck you out of the truth. All right? That's why it talks about to endure. All right? So you got to do everything. You can't be lit, because it talks about in the scriptures the deceitfulness of sin. Satan will come to you and say, it's all good, just it'll be cool. And then when you do it, what happens? You get all kinds of fucking demons on you. Why? Because it's not cool. Satan will just try and trick you into doing some dumb shit, man. That's why it talks about the deceitfulness of sin. You might think that it's harmless or something. That's Satan trying to trick you into thinking that it's harmless. All right? But anything that jeopardizes your freedom in this truth is what? That's harmful. That's harmful, not harmless. You got something? Go back to Job 20 and 4. But Satan rules this world. Why do you think there's so much wickedness in the world, and it's only going to grow? Hey, it's already growing right now. That's why they're talking about defunding the police. They're talking about releasing all these different prisoners out of prisons. So it'll be lawlessness out here. Anything goes. It's gonna look at the chop, man. That's fucking Saturnalia. They said that every day there's reports of women being raped in that place.
Job 20 and 4. Knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment?
Yeah, the joy of the hypocrite. Why? Because all the wickedness that Esau does, he wants to put an Israelite's face on it. All right? Here it is. When you got the war on drugs and these different cartels and everything, oh, it's Issachar. It's these Israelites. Uncle Sam doesn't have anything to do with it. All right? All these different, they're crying about illegal immigration. They're illegally, who's bringing them across the border, man? Who's the one supplying all the drugs? Oh, all these different gang shootings. Who started gangs? Because the Black Panthers were a group of people that were trying to make positive changes in their community.
The Crips. What does Crip mean? Community Reserve and Progress.
Because why? They broke off from the Black Panthers. Why? Because of Esau. And then what happens? From the Bloods, from the Crips came the Bloods. Because you fucking FBI put crack in the mix, and now you had Jake forming gangs to fight over it, man.
Yeah, because in all reality, the gang started as political and defense movements for their people.
MS-13, same thing. Salvadorians came over here, and they formed a group to protect themselves against you so-called Americans, man.
Yeah, mainly against Issachar.
Yep.
Because they wanted to be with the Southerners. They don't know because they're not Mexican. So they started progression of Esau, man. And Esau is Esau, no matter what branch or alphabet he falls under, whatever acronym, KKK or fucking neo-Nazis, they're all against these people. And so these people started their own little groups to combat and protect themselves from that. But then Esau went in there with this FBI and different COINTELPRO and turned that shit into a fucking cesspool.
Yep. Transgressed by one, right? Because he went in there and basically indoctrinated them against each other.
Yeah.
All right.
That's why they got Gangland, the fucking TV show Gangland, where they're talking about the police already went in and infiltrated their shit. What the fuck do you think happened after they infiltrated? Why do you think these gangs are still around? Because the FBI went there, infiltrated, and changed their whole fucking spirit. You know, gave them a fucking, fucked them all up. Let's just say it like that.
So you got that. So gang violence, gang, all this gang stuff.
Yeah.
Who's the face of that? Jake, man. LGBT. Who started that? Esau. Who's the face of it? Jake. Black Lives Matter. Esau started it. Who's the face of it? Jake. He's a fucking hypocrite, man. See, he wants you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans to take the fall, man. He's setting you up to make you look like you're the problem. That's why in Revelation it talks about the accuser of our brethren.
This is Job 20:6. Though his excellency mount up to the heavens, and his head reach unto the clouds, yet he shall perish forever like his own dung. They which have seen him shall say, where is he? He shall fly away as a dream, and shall not be found. Yeah, he shall be chased away as a vision of the night. The eye also which saw him shall see him no more, neither shall his place any more behold him.
Yep. Why? Because you're going to be destroyed. All right. You Edomites are going to be destroyed, man. All right. And if you're an Israelite, you're an Israelite, man. You're going to be fine. All right. Unless if you're not part of the elect, you're still going to be all right. You're just going to have to be destroyed here. You Edomites, though, you're not going to be all right in this life or the next. Even you heathen nations, hey, you're gonna have to take it here and in the kingdom, but there's gonna be an end. But you Edomites, your end is desolate, man. Your end is utter destruction. Why? Because you're a piece of shit, man. That's why. Because there is no truth in you. How can you deal with a guy like that? It says in the scriptures there is no truth in you.
Second Maccabees. I'm gonna just start at the top. No, that's too much. Second Maccabees, chapter 7 and 10. I'm gonna start at 1, then I'm gonna jump to 10. This is Maccabees, Second Maccabees 7 and 1. And it came to pass also that 7 brethren with their mother were taken and compelled by the king against the law to taste swine's flesh, and were tormented with scourges and whips. But one of them that spake first said thus, What wouldest thou ask or learn of us? We are ready to die rather than to transgress the laws of our fathers.
And this right here is where faith is being built. See, this is what we're building to. This is what we're building to be is men like that. That are being offered some pork and are like, nah, because it's transgression of the law, because we don't want to offend against the Lord. We're ready to die. We would rather die than eat a pork chop, man. And that's the type of that's what you want to have, man. That's the type of faith that you want to have. All right, I will rather die than to take a microchip. Because what? Fear of the Lord. You have to believe that if you take that microchip, your ass is going to be bathing in fire, man. That the Lord's anger is going to be poured out upon you without mixture. They tell you in the scriptures about the Lord having the cup, a cup full of His wrath. That's going to be when these nuclear missiles bombard the earth, man. Everybody that's microchipped, you're gonna have to deal with that.
God, I'm gonna jump to verse 10. After him was the third mate, a mocking stock. And when he was required, he put out his tongue, and that right soon holdeth forth his hands manfully, and said courageously, These I had from heaven, and for his laws I despised them, and from him I hope to receive them again.
Yep. See? For his laws I despise them. Alright, meaning that if it's between you taking my hands and me sinning against the Lord, I would rather you take my hands. And then he said, from him I hope to receive them again. Meaning that his body would be restored. Right? Because with Yahweh Shem Yahushai, there is resurrection to life, man. With Yahweh Shem Yahushai, there is everlasting life. See, so we have hope. That's why it says, fear not him that kill the body. See, even if you destroy this body, it don't matter. Alright, because if you're an Israelite, you're gonna receive a body, you're gonna receive a body again. Alright, go ahead.
And said courageously, These I had from heaven, and for his laws I despise them, and from him I hope to receive them again. Insomuch that the king and they that were with him marveled at the young man's courage, for that he nothing regarded the pains. Now when this man was dead also, they tormented and mangled the fourth in like manner. So when he was ready to die, he said, Thus it is good, being put to death by men, to look for hope from Yahweh by Shem Yahushai, to be raised up again by him. As for thou shalt, Slakia, as for thee, thou shalt have no resurrection of life. Afterward, they brought the fifth also and mangled him.
As for thee, thou shalt have no resurrection of life. See, that's because Israel is going to be put back into power, as it tells you in the scriptures that the Lord will yet choose Israel. All right, and so what? We have resurrection of life. But he said, as for thee, you have no resurrection of life. Okay, because Esau, Edom, is going to utterly be destroyed from off the face of the earth. All right, go back to Job 20. Keep going on there.
This is Job 20 and 10. His children shall seek to please the poor, and his hands shall restore their goods.
Hey, what you just had in Oklahoma, they gave half of Oklahoma back to the Native Americans. Which what that does is that takes away state law and puts half of the entire state of Oklahoma under federal law. So you might look at that and be like, oh well, Esau gave it back to the natives. No, he didn't. He didn't give shit back to the Native Americans. He got full control of it now. On a federal level. So you seek to please when they're pulling down all these statues and you have these different Edomites that are like, yeah, get rid of these racist artifacts. Alright, Esau is not with you, man. All he's doing is getting Esau riled up so that he can fucking kill you, man.
His bones are full of the sin of his youth, which shall lie down with him in the dust. Though wickedness be sweet in his mouth, though he hide it under his tongue, though he spare it and forsake it not, but keep it still within his mouth.
Yep, wickedness, keep it still within his mouth. Alright?
Yet his meat and his bells is turned. It is the gall of asps within him. He has swallowed down riches, and he shall vomit them up again. Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai shall cast them out of his belly. He shall suck the poison of asps. The viper's tongue shall slay him. He shall not see the rivers, the floods, the brooks of honey and water.
Yeah, because you're going into slavery. All right, you're not going to get a new world order. You're not going to receive the earth. All right, you're going to suck the poison of asps. All right, you're going to be fucking destroyed, man. All right, this whole new world order shit is going to come to naught. Y'all are going to shoot missiles on each other and blow each other to smithereens, and then the Lord is going to round you up and put you into slavery, man. After he gathers up the elect to save the elect, man. Keep going.
Folks don't know where the hell that was the water.
I don't know. They got free. Go to McDonald's, get a free water cup, or they don't let you in, huh? I don't know, man. They just want you to die, I guess. They just want you to die, bro. Welcome to America. Keep going.
Yeah, I'm looking right there. That which he labored for shall he restore, and shall not swallow it down. According to his substance shall the restitution be, and he shall not rejoice therein. Because he hath oppressed and hath forsaken the poor, because he hath violently taken away an house which he builded not.
Yeah. So what? According to his substance shall the restitution be. So Esau colonized the world. All right. Spread all kinds of wickedness all around the world. Stole all kinds of resources and land. All right. Pretty much owns the whole world, right? Because what do the Rothschilds say? If I control somebody's money, I control them, right? And what? Esau controls the money for every damn country. All right? The elites, they control all the money. They literally own the whole world, man. They got the world in their pockets, man. All right? And so according to his substance, so Esau got to give the world back. And since Esau doesn't have an inheritance in the world, he don't got no place in the world. So he's just going to be a slave, and then he's going to be done away with. That's what you Edomite, y'all ain't rising again. Y'all ain't making America great again. All right, you're not going to win World War III. You're through, man. All right, you're not going to establish a new world order. You're not going to do away with the Israelites. You're not going to destroy so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. It's not going to happen, bro. All right? You're going to go into slavery, and you're going to be destroyed, man. Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai is going to come with the mighty angels to deliver the elect. All right? And you're going to be burnt to a crisp. Huh? You're going to be burnt to a crisp.
Surely he shall not feel quietness in his belly, he shall not save of that which he desired. There shall none of his meat be left, therefore shall no man look for his goods. In the fullness of his sufficiency he shall be in straits, every hand of the wicked shall come upon him.
Yeah, in the fullness of your sufficiency, you're going to be in straits, man. All right, World War III is going to be declared. And with World War III, you're going to have the Brits against you Edomites, man. All right? Your own people are going to fight against you, man. The Russians, the Medes, they're Edomites too. All right? They're going to be helping to destroy your ass, man. Not just the Russians, but the Turks. All right? The Baltic states, they're also Edomites too. All right, they're going to go to war with you. They're going to go to war with America and the European nations. In fact, even the European nations are going to shoot at America. It tells you in the scriptures that the beast shall hate the whore, man. So even your own allies, even America's own allies are going to burn this place. So everybody that's proud to be an American, you're either an Edomite or you're fucking lost, man. You're either an Edomite or you're gone, man. You've been pumped full of this damn wine to the point where you can't see straight, man.
When he is about to fill his belly, Yahweh Shai shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he is eating.
Yep.
He shall flee from the iron weapon, and the bow of steel shall strike him through. It is drawn and cometh out of the body. Yeah, the glittering sword cometh out of his gall. Terrors are upon him.
The glittering sword, man. So when you think that you're going to receive this new world order, guess what? Guess what, man? Terrors are going to be upon you. These nukes are going to fly all over the damn place, man. That's why Malachi 4 said the day cometh that there's going to burn like an oven, man. All right, the earth and the works that are therein shall be burned up. What is that? 2 Peter 2:10. Because that's what's going to happen. See, the economy, when the world is plunged into the dark ages by this great global financial disaster that's coming. All right, what's going to happen is that, hey man, it's going to get fucking crazy. That economic collapse is going to bring pure hell to the world, man. Pure hell. And I'm talking on a scale that bro, you just got to think about it. You just got to think about what would happen in the world if all of a sudden money stopped. What would happen? It would be complete disaster. You can't buy food, so what are you gonna have to do? You're gonna have to go in. You have to fight your way to food. You have to fight your way in and out of trying to gather food and resources for yourself. All right. There ain't gonna be no hospitals. There ain't gonna be no government programs. There ain't gonna be shit, man. Everything is gonna be you just fending for yourself.
2 Peter 3:10. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up. Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness?
Yep. So the day of the Lord is going to come as a thief in the night. The economy is so through, it could collapse. It could collapse anytime. All right, and when that happens, it's going to be all hell breaking loose out here, man. It's going to be just all kinds of hell breaking loose out here, man. And then what are they going to have to do? Nothing's going to be nothing. When the economy collapses, they're going to have to declare martial law. All right, they're gonna have to declare martial law, and then you ain't gonna have a choice for anything. Anything the government wants you to do, they're gonna force you to do it. They're gonna come with guns. All right, they're gonna force you to do it, man, or kill you.
Yeah, if you're not of the elect,
they're gonna, either you either gonna accept it or you're gonna die, as it tells you in Revelation. It said that anybody that didn't want to bow down to the beast in his image was killed, was to be killed, was meant to be killed, right? That's how it's going to be, all right? And he's going to come through to microchip everybody, man. All right, everybody's going to need a fucking vaccination and a microchip, right? See, but then while Esau is eating, all right, everybody's over here fighting for. Hey, look, you know what that movie, Lord of the Rings, was about? The battle for Middle Earth. Think about that. What's the battle for Middle Earth? What's Middle Earth, man? Let's talk about the Middle East. And it shows you Esau's so funny because he'll get these movies and it'll be based on the scriptures, but they'll be fucking magical creatures like dwarves and elves and orcs and shit. And they're representing, because what was the Lord of the Rings was about all these different nations of mystical fucking creatures aligning together to fight the all-seeing eye and his hordes of the evil armies or whatever. That's World War III, the battle for Middle Earth. See, but Esau, it's not going to go the way Esau wants it to go. Right? Because nukes are going to start flying. Start and destroying every damn thing. America's going to be totally destroyed. We read it earlier. America's going to be a fucking desert wasteland. And it's never going to be inhabited again. That's when the Lord's going to have to come. All right, the Lord's going to have to come and get us out of here, man. All right, before these nukes fucking hit.
Yeah, because it's prophesied the Lord's gonna do it simultaneously.
Yep.
Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of purpose ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness, looking forward and hasting unto the coming of the day of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, wherein the heavens, being on fire, shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
Yeah, so we got to be looking for and hasting to this day. Why? Because we got to be saved out of here, man. We're hasting it because we need it to come. Because look at what's going on. We're on the brink. We're already on the brink of the collapse. They're bringing in the digital currency. All right, you already have the uproars of the people going on. They're already talking about microchips and vaccines. All right, so we see that this devil's about to come down having great wrath. So we need the Lord to come quick to get us the fuck out of here, man. Because when these things happen, it's gonna go fast. All right, it ain't gonna be very long. See, while Esau is microchipping people and wars, the World War III is going on, the economic collapse, all that. While all these things are going on, then nukes are gonna start flying, and we need to get the fuck out of here before they start landing.
Nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for new heavens and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness.
Yeah, where everything's not gonna be messed up, where the Israelites are empowered. All right, the elect are empowered, ruling the world according to righteousness. So everybody got it. It's all fair. See, it's all gonna be good in the kingdom of heaven, man.
Wherefore, beloved, seeing that ye look for such things, be diligent that ye may be found of him in peace, without spot and blameless. And account that the long suffering of our Lord is salvation, even as our beloved brother Paul, also according to the wisdom given unto him, hath written unto you.
Yep. The long suffering of the Lord counted as salvation, right? Because he's given us time. He's given us time to get right. That's what the gates of mercy are about. That's what grace is about. Is a time period. Hey, like the elder Manata Zakba in South Carolina, he said, when the shutdown started overturning and businesses started turning up, he was like, it seems like we're in a grace period within a grace period. You know, I see people drinking from that little water fountain right there. See right there? Yep. Right out of the side of the building. I think it's like a faucet. I see people using that all the time. All right, man. You got people dying out here. My question is, if you're looking for water, why you got a sweater on? That's what don't make no sense to me. You gonna ride around in the baking hot ass sun in a fucking sweatshirt. But yeah, man. We're at the time of the end. Alright? And it said to be found, without spot and blameless, like, because we need our minds to be right. Right? Because the flesh is already dead because of sin. All right, but the spirit, that's what matters, man. If your spirit is corrupted, then you're going to be rejected, man. If your spirit is, if you got a malicious spirit, and there's literally, hey man, there's literally people out there with a fucking that hear the truth and literally have malintent, man. There's actually people like that understand, they know the truth, and they literally have malicious intent, which is crazy. It doesn't make sense, but that, hey, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, hey, you got it set up that way. So, hey, give diligence. Give diligence to make your calling and election sure. You got anything else? So yeah, pretty much fear Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, because the days of trouble are at hand. All right, that's what we're telling you, and we're warning you, man. We're telling you to build your faith. All right, your faith needs to be built to the point like the seven sons, to where you believe in Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai so much that you're ready to die for the truth. All right, that's the faith that you need, because you know that you just having that faith may prevent you from dying in the first place. The Lord could save you for having that faith. That's the faith that you need.
You also got to have the faith that if you need to die, or if you have to, or if Esau's going to put you to death, that your faith should assure you that there's really no such thing as death when it comes to the nation of Israel. Because certain brothers are going to die as martyrs for the witness of Yahweh Shai. And us being built up with the scriptures, you have to be prepared in your mind that possibly could be you. Your woman, she can run off with your children and the dead ass and leave you there, or call fucking Esau on you and say, you know what, I don't want my children to die. I don't want you to take my children from me. But my husband, he's evil. He believes in a fairy tale. He's bugged out. But you read these scriptures to prepare yourself for that. Because you know what? You might have to die. But by understanding the truth, like the seven sons, he said we're gonna have resurrection. But you, on the other hand, are gonna have no resurrection.
He is effed.
Like they say in the world, be prepared for the worst, man. Okay, we're preparing ourselves for the worst case scenario. And the worst case scenario is Esau coming and throwing us in a cage, taking our children from us, microchipping our children. You gotta be prepared for that. Because you're gonna be tested on your greatest fucking weaknesses, man. Okay, we're dealing with the king of terrors, man. Now the Lord, he does say that, hey, he'll give you a way to escape. That he's not going to put something on you that you can't handle. But what if that's something you have to go through? Okay? Not trying to put on demons on brothers, but just the thought.
Well, that's the point of that. That if you go through that means you can handle that. If you think about it, think about the scripture. It says, if the Lord say he's not going to put you through anything that you can't handle, you got to trust in that and know that you're going to be able to handle whatever you go through. So that's part of the faith too. So the Lord is not going to give you something that you can't handle. You have to really believe that. Okay? And that's why and you're going to trust, if you're doing the right thing, all right, that trust is going to be built between you and Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. That trust is going to be built. Okay? But you gotta be doing the right thing. Alright? You gotta be doing this in truth and in sincerity. Alright, repent. Alright? Get yourself ready, get your mind right while still, while it ain't the day yet. Because when you get put in that situation, if you know you're right, you're gonna have that spirit on you that you know you're right. And then you have trust in Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai in the scriptures. And so you know the Lord ain't going to put you through nothing that you can't handle. And you trust in that, man. Because the Lord could make it look like something terrible is going to happen, and the Lord can overturn that. So you got to have that faith to the end. And even if it does go down that way, still hey, the Lord had it happen because you can handle it, and you gotta believe that, man. So with that, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Harakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the hope of the elect scattered throughout the earth. All right, shalom.